Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you. My name is Erica Weaver, and I am pleased to welcome you to the Illinois State Treasurer Michael Frerichs Black History Month celebration. Thank you all for being here today. If you can, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, and after which we will have Ms. Tiffany Williams will sing the Star Spangled Banner and lift every voice and sing.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has taught us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory is won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died, yet with a steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our Father sighed. We
have come over a way that with tears has been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. Out from the gloomy past till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, Thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, Thou who hast by his might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray, lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met thee, lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget thee. Shadowed beneath thy hand, may we forever stand, true to our God, true to our native land.
Thank you so much, Ms. Williams. I want to take a moment to recognize our special guests. Today we have with us Senator Doris Turner. She's the Springfield Senator. Thank you so much for joining us today. Michael Frerichs was first elected Illinois State Treasurer November 2014. He was reelected twice and began his third term January 2023. The Treasurer's Office invests money on behalf of the state and local units of government. Treasurer Frerichs also believes in providing individuals with a variety of tools so that they can invest in themselves. He does this by encouraging savings plans for college and trade school, increasing financial education among all ages, removing barriers to secure a retirement, and protecting residents from predatory companies. Treasurer Frerichs is married to his wife, Erica. He has a daughter, Ella, and twin sons, Theo and Max. And I'm going to ad-lib because if you have ever seen any of the Treasurer's pages, you know that Theo and Max are like ready-made stars. And I am also going to add a note. One thing that I remember about the Treasurer from all of the times that I met him before I started here was no matter where we were, no matter what it was, anytime I approached him, he was welcoming. He was warm and he was open. He didn't know me at the time, but he always made me feel like he was listening to me. And I think that's a good example of what he does for the people of the state of Illinois. I think it's a great marketing tool for employment, and that's how I ended up here. So it has been a pleasure and an honor to serve under your administration. Please join me in welcoming Illinois State Treasurer Michael W. Frerichs.
Erica, thank you for that kind introduction. And thank you all for being out here today. I said thank you to these recipients earlier today. Some people say, well, we also say congratulations. They've achieved a lot. We're going to highlight that here today. What we want to do is showcase what Black success can look like in a variety of different forms. want to thank you for taking the time here today to allow us to honor you for your commitments and to allow yourselves to be role models for young people out there. It's a pleasure to be back here in person. For a few years, we couldn't do these in person. We did them remotely. It is a lot more fun to see people in person, and it's a lot more fun to break bread with people afterwards. So hopefully some of you will not be in a hurry and we'll get to spend some time afterwards. But let's get to why we are here. I want to thank each of you for joining us as we commemorate Black History Month. Today, we will honor 7 individuals and their great contributions to the state of Illinois. As treasurer, I'm the state's chief investment officer. I'm a firm believer in the importance of raising the bar and setting higher standards to encourage diversity in our investments as well. Because when you run for office, you ask everyone in the state for their support. You travel around the state and you see what a great big diverse state we are. But when I came into office, what I found is the companies we worked with didn't necessarily look like the people whose votes I'd asked for. I knew we could do better. In this office, we are doing our part. We have increased the participation of Black broker-dealers and asset managers. I'm going to give you some numbers here. When we deal in the Treasurer's office, we deal with big numbers. In 2014, before I came into office, there was $603 million in assets brokered by firms owned by minorities, women, veterans, and persons with disabilities. At the end of last fiscal year, that number had grown from $603 million to $46 billion. I will take that applause as long as you realize you're applauding for a lot of people in this room who work in this office who helped make that happen. $603 million to $46 billion, that's a 76 times increase and speaks directly to our commitment. We've also increased the business we do with MWVD asset managers. When I took office, the treasurer had just $18 million under MWVD asset managers. And as the end of the last fiscal year, we had $3.9 billion. That is a 219-fold increase. That's not twice as much, that's 219 times as much. We've also prioritized MWVD-operated venture capital firms and our Illinois Growth and Innovation Fund. Of the $647 million committed to attract and retain tech-enabled businesses, $279 million has been committed to MWVD firms. That is 44% of total commitments in an industry that is overwhelmingly white and male. I am very happy and proud of the work this office has done. And out of that $279 million, $80 million has been committed to Black-owned firms, and an additional $51 million to firms with partial African-American ownership. Combined, that is nearly half of our MWVD commitments. All told, our capital commitments to innovation fund managers have helped the growth of 349 diverse-owned companies. It is also important to note that a wealth of research shows that diversity benefits corporate decision-making and company performance. Quite simply, diversity is good for business. Research backs this up. We need more corporate board diversity. We need more minorities and women appointed to corporate boards, and that is something we are working to change in this office. Many corporate leaders agree that diversity will benefit their operations. Our focus is to help them make that change. We work regionally and nationally to promote corporate board diversity. I chair the Russell 3000 initiative, which asks all companies within the Russell 3000 index to disclose the gender, the race, and ethnicity of their boards. When we started this effort in 2020, 292 companies disclosed that information. As of 2022, 2,200 of the 3,000 companies within the index now do so. We are making progress, but there is more to do. I also have a leadership role with the Midwest Investors Diversity Initiative. Probably something you haven't heard about, but this is a conglomeration of large asset managers in the Midwest, and we work together to vote our shares to produce change. The group has engaged with 78 companies since it was formed in 2016. Among those companies, 114 women and persons of color have received board appointments, and 66 companies have adopted a diverse search policy as a result of our efforts. Once again, we've made great progress, but more work remains to be done. However, we believe that there is strength in numbers, and we want to work with you to do even more to help Illinois grow. Your vision, your determination, and passion for your communities have made our state a better place to work, to live, and to raise a family. Today, we honor a businesswoman, a youth group executive, a girls' nonprofit founder, a state representative, a labor leader, a former NBA star, and a voice professor. Thank you all for your great contributions to Illinois. Today, we salute you. So, let's get to the reason why we're all here, the awards. If you look in your programs, we're going to deviate just a little bit. These people all have busy schedules, but we are in Springfield here today, a day when they might be called upon to cast votes. They might not. Representative West is made sure he's here, but on the off chance that he gets a text message and runs out of here, it's because he is being called to do his job. So I'm going to start with Representative Maurice West. The Treasurer's Commitment as an Elected Official Award is presented to Illinois State Representative Maurice West II. Representative Maurice West is a product of Rockford Public Schools and the former Director of Career Development at Rockford University. He is a full-time state legislator, currently in his third term, representing the 67th House District. Representative West served as Assistant Floor Whip for the Democratic Caucus and Chair of the House Ethics and Elections Committee. He's the Vice Chair of the Committee on Mental Health and Addiction and a member of the Committees on Restorative Justice, Cities and Villages, and Higher Education Scholarship and Tuition Assistance. He was a co-sponsor of the Student Investment Account Act and has co-sponsored DEI legislation. That's not why you got this award, but you got our attention. Representative West is a graduate of the Edgar Fellows Program. In June of 2022, he was named the chairperson of the Legislative Ethics Commission. Outside of his government service, Representative West is an ordained minister and is the founder of Share the Warmth Rockford, a program that provides winter clothing for the homeless. Now, we want to demonstrate what success looks like in a variety of careers, a variety of fields, and so this he's receiving for his time in elected office. But he does so much more. And what I found is, we wanted to highlight the diversity here, but what I found is there is a common thread of success in the arts here as well, the performing arts. We had Tiffany perform for us today. We have another Tiffany who's performed for us in the past. We have a voice professor here. And as of last night, I found we have an accomplished saxophonist in Representative Maurice West. Representative, please join us on stage. Okay, I didn't make it into the notes. I found out last night. I'll follow you.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, good deal. So as he said, I'm a preaching politician, so I'm going to do my best to be short. But Mr. Treasurer, thank you so much for this opportunity. As we were talking with you in the back, and you were sharing your authenticity, it really supercharged me and helped me to just look back on my life and to say to myself, I'm here getting this award. This is crazy, you know? But at the same time, I'm so appreciative because now I have even more zeal to do the work of the people and to help people in my communities. And congratulations to my fellow awardees. I'm looking forward to great and big things for every single one of you. Thank you all who are here. And again, thank you, sir.
I didn't give a lot of instruction when I walked away. Let's all follow the same thing. You'll come up and we'll take some pictures. All right. Share that with you, or we can turn this way.
Thank you, sir.
Go this way too. If you have family or friends who would like to take pictures after we're over, we'll take pictures up front here, or you can run right to the booth. Food is really good. Appreciate you saying that, Chris. Thank you. All right, now we'll go back into order here. The Treasurer's Outstanding Service in Business Award is presented to Pamela Frazier. Pamela Frazier started her successful business venture as a pressure washing company 22 years ago, with 2 box trucks carrying equipment to clean cars, boats, trailers, houses, and even bridges and signs. 5 years ago, she opened her first brick and mortar location. All-in-One Management and Services is known throughout the community as the experts for cleaning anything on wheels, and is specifically recognized for the quality of their service. The business has included unique assignments over the years, such as cleaning more than 80 bridges around the state for the Illinois Department of Transportation. When the COVID-19 restrictions began, Pamela wanted to keep her employees working, so she launched a curbside service to wash laundry for $1 per load. Along with her husband, Robert, she recently established the nonprofit Clean Slate Advocates and the Soap to Hope Challenge, aiming to provide free services to those who are facing problems in keeping their clothes clean. Pamela is a member of the Greater Springfield Chamber of Commerce and the Central Illinois Networking Group. She serves on the FBI Citizens Academy Alumni Board and took part in the Springfield Police Department's Citizens Academy. All-in-One Management and Services facilitates employee participation in the Illinois Secure Choice Program. Once again, not why you were chosen, but we appreciate it. Thus helping employees access an easy way to save for retirement at work so they can prepare for retirement with dignity. Pamela, please step forward. I'll bring the award.
Well, thank you so much, Treasurer. This is truly an honor. I am just truly blessed to be amongst you this day. I want to thank my family members for being here with me. My mother is here alongside with me, my brother, my succession plan, our son, Jonathan, and Robert. Robert has been, as things you go through life and the challenges, when I'm sitting on that curb, he's right alongside there with me, and I thank God for him. This common thread, it's just an honor. We need continued support. It's not easy. It's challenging. But I will continue to thrive. I here recently got my 8A certification, and I know it doesn't guarantee me work, but it will open up doors for additional opportunities. I thank you again for this amazing opportunity and continuing to grow our legacy. Thank you again.
Do you want to come take from the middle here? You can stand in the middle. Oh, turn angles. Okay. You have a box underneath your chair that will fit in. All right, Ms. Frazier, thank you very much. Next up, the Treasurer's Outstanding Service in Leadership Award is presented to Tiffany Mathis-Posey. Tiffany Mathis-Posey serves as the CEO and Executive Director of the Boys and Girls Club of Central Illinois. Under her leadership, the clubs have expanded to serve 22 locations, including elementary and middle school sites throughout the Springfield and Jacksonville areas. It is now recognized as the second largest non-metro Boys and Girls Club organization in the state. As an engaged community member, Tiffany dedicates her time and efforts to various nonprofit boards and community service organizations. She serves on the board of the trustees for the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Library and Museum. They hosted a very nice soiree last night. Downtown Springfield and the City of Springfield Service Commission. Past roles include the Vice Chair for the Illinois Commission on Volunteerism and Community Service, President of the Rotary Club of Midtown Springfield, and a member of the Board of Trustees for the Hoagland Center. Among her many accomplishments and awards, Tiffany was recognized as the 2022 Champion for Children Award winner by the Parent Place, and as an outstanding young person by the Illinois JCs. Tiffany attended Illinois State University and later graduated magna cum laude with a Bachelor of Arts degree in psychology from Ashford University. She and her husband, Ethan, are the parents of 4 beautiful children. And in addition to joining us here today, she has joined us in the past to provide a beautiful voice in singing the national anthem and the Black national anthem. Ms. Mathis Posey, please step forward. She apparently also brought a cheering section.
Oh, I did.
Yes.
Kept sending emails like I got one more person to add. Mr. Treasurer, thank you so much. Your whole crew, everybody here is just wonderful. Thank you to my friends and family that are here. It is an honor to have your work that sometimes you feel goes unnoticed and you're putting in all those hours. It's wonderful to receive this type of award. Side note, my mom passed away in June. And she was the most dynamic, Caribbean, fun-loving, volunteer, support all the women person you could have ever met. And when she died, Senator Turner, you had commented about her being one of your close friends. And it struck me in my kitchen a couple nights ago, and I wanted to reach out to you. And I think it's so cool I can live in Springfield and reach out to my senator who responded. But I just want to thank you. You're a historical Black woman in our community, definitely a rabbit to chase, if you will. And you've done so much work, so thank you so much for being here. And I want to honor my mom in that way. But again, I have some of my board members are here, some of my great friends. My Uncle Ken is here, my husband, my brother. So thank you all for being here. My girl in the back, Deanne, we run hard together. And my COO, Emily Bergschneider, is over there. And she's why we've been able to expand to 22 locations with her work. So thank you so much for this award. I love Boys and Girls Club. If you have one in your neighborhood, support it. And just thank you for being here today.
All right, this is fun. The Treasurer's Outstanding Commitment in Community Service Award is presented to Tamara. I practiced beforehand and messed that up. The Treasurer's Outstanding Commitment in Community Service Award is presented to Tamara Flug. Tamara Flug is a mother of 2, a police officer, and the founder of a nonprofit organization called the Dollhouse Project. She prides herself on her high level of perseverance, which she developed watching her mother raise and support 9 children. From her, she learned the importance of caring for people and having compassion for someone at a young age. Tamara is highly motivated and passionate about helping girls become the best version of themselves. The Dollhouse Project began by giving away dollhouses to girls in low-income communities in hopes of sparking their imagination, creating a step stool for greater success. She knows how difficult it can be to succeed without a strong support system, which is a pillar of the Dollhouse Project. Tamara has gathered a group of strong and passionate women and implemented a mentoring program which helps girls build life skills to achieve success. 7 years ago, she joined the Springfield Police Department because she wanted to prevent families from suffering the heartache she and her family did, losing her father to gun violence. Tamara is Crisis Intervention Team certified, a member of the Mobile Field Force Team and the Diversity Advisory Committee, and a neighborhood police officer for the downtown area. She serves on the boards of Sangamon County Triad, advocating for senior citizens, and Wouldn't It Be Lovely, a local organization offering hope and employment to women healing from lives of poverty, addiction, and abuse. Officer Flug, please step forward.
Well, I am honored to receive this award alongside of so many amazing people. I moved here about 7 years ago So I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri, but everybody has taken me in as if I am a Springfield native, and I appreciate that so much. As a Springfield police officer, I've gone into housings and have seen so many young girls with so much potential, but don't have that step stool to reach that level of success. So that's the purpose of the Dollhouse Project. And I thank you guys for recognizing that and honoring me for that. So thank you so much.
The Treasurer's Outstanding Service in Workforce and Labor Award is presented to Barbara McElmurray. Barbara McElmurray has been a driving force in Labor's Local 773 as a paraprofessional for over 25 years. She served as union president and has been a driving force in leading the union members in contractual negotiations and investigative meetings, and a trusted advisor on issues of concern to the members. Mrs. McElmurray began her career early on in social work and attended Shawnee Community College. She has always had a passion for helping seniors and those with disabilities. We do too in this office. Thank you. For the past 40 years, she has been with Meridian School District 101, where she assists those in special education. In the 1960s, Mrs. McElmurray saw an overwhelming need for the children in her local community to have valuable resources early on in their education, and was instrumental in bringing the first Head Start program to the southernmost counties of Illinois. She has long volunteered in the Mounds, Pulaski, and Cairo communities. She worked in the Birth to Five program that encourages healthy child development and support for families and providers, and in Follow Through, a transitional program to prepare children for their next levels of education. She serves on the Village of Pulaski board for over 30 years. Mrs. McElmurray is a remarkable woman. Inspired by a love for her students, she still goes to her job at Meridian School every day. Last year, at the age of 81 years young, Mrs. McElmurray was awarded the prestigious Labor's Steward of the Year Award from Labor's Local 773 for her excellence in union leadership. Mrs. McElmurray, please step forward. You have got a cheering section as well.
Thank you. You know, I thank God for giving me the opportunity to even be here today. I also want to say thank you to all past and present conductors in my life. The legacy of my mother, who was so dear to me. She was a social worker, but she was my mother first. I thank God for my school district, my union, Local 773, for everyone. I also would like to say, I didn't start here and I didn't get here by myself. There was other people. There was other conductors. If you have the passion to help someone, please do so. Reach out and embrace. There is someone that needs a helping hand. They need a handshake, a nod, a smile, or just a kind word. Listen. Do you hear the pain? Children are crying. Our communities are struggling. for services and support. But most of all, they're struggling for love. Whatever you do, do it in love. Don't touch a child's heart unless you believe in that child. Don't help a senior citizen across the street unless you believe in that senior citizen. Walk in their steps. If you have to, and you're not invited to the table, take your plate, but don't forget to take your chair. You're going to be in the rain because the water is going to get high. Take a shovel. The wind's going to blow. Stay in that trench. Help someone. Help someone. Help someone. And to my school district, yes, I'm 81 years old. God bless me to be 81. I enjoy being 81. Because guess what? Now I can get some help. I still, like I say, I didn't get there by myself. And I'm still struggling. But I'm there. Call me. I'm there. If you need me, I'm there. If you're hungry, I'm there. You need a helping hand, I'm there. But I'm there from the heart, not for a pat on the back. I was surprised when they said I had this award. I don't think about awards. I think about sharing and doing. But guess what? Sharing and doing is not what I am. What I am is Barbara McNamara. Thank you for all your kindness and concern. God bless.
Can you join me for a picture? Don't blame me, blame my father. It's really his fault. Careful backing up. You gotta get ready.
Look at me, Barbara.
We have trouble getting a smile out of her?
Yes.
Here, have a seat. I have a seat. Put a box for you. So I mentioned earlier the diversity of the careers up here today, and then I pointed out how there was a common thread of music uniting many of these people. I've also noticed a common thread of children. People who are leaders in their field tend to bring people up behind them. They tend to care about children, and they support children. And so thank you. Thank you, Ms. McElmurray. The Treasurer's Outstanding Achievement in Sportsmanship Award is presented to Andre Iguodala. Last October, Andre Iguodala officially announced his retirement after a 19-year NBA career. He played 8 of those seasons for the Golden State Warriors, winning 4 NBA championships, and was named 2015 Finals MVP. Iguodala was born in Springfield and attended Lanphier High School, where he won all... We have a Lanphier fan. Yes. Where he won all conference academic honors and earned 3 letters in track for the high jump. His Lanphier jersey is now retired. Andre played college basketball at the University of Arizona, where he was named the Pac-10 All-Freshman Team and was chosen Team MVP in his sophomore year. In the 2004 draft, he was selected 9th overall by the Philadelphia 76ers, followed by an impressive career with Denver, Miami, and finally, Golden State, having played a total of 1,231 games. He was a member of 2 gold medal-winning U.S. national teams at the 2010 World Basketball Championships and the 2012 London Olympics. Andre has earned respect off the court as well for his successful tech investments, his philanthropy, and for his contributions to the conversation about race in America. He is currently serving as acting executive director of the National Basketball Players Association. He documented his journey of grit and resilience in his New York Times bestselling memoir, The Sixth Man. Andre couldn't be with us today, but accepting the award on his behalf is Linda Shanklin, his mother, and executive director of the Andre Iguodala Youth Foundation. Ms. Shanklin, please step forward.
Good afternoon, and thank you all. I'm at a point in my life, in my journey, where I'm sitting back listening to all of the things that has occurred in our journey, and I'm getting a little emotional. So I had Andre's business manager prepare me something. I don't have to write for him anymore either, so I thought about that. So he's kind of sort of let me enjoy retirement, but I'll start with good afternoon. I am the proud mother of Andre Iguodala, who you heard just recently retired from the National Basketball Association after 19 years of service. While this award celebrates sportsmanship, I would like to take this moment to honor my son, a Black man during Black History Month, and his highlights of exceptional sportsmanship both on and off the court. When Andre reflects on his life, he often speaks of the influences of his grandmother, Palitha Webster, who sadly left us last year, January, and myself in shaping his journey. He also acknowledges the support of Black men who have had a significant impact on his life. In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., the time is always right to do what is right. And James Baldwin echoes, once you realize you can do something, it would be difficult to live with yourself if you didn't do it. These quotes are foundational to what we instill in Andre. He has consistently strived to do what is right. Starting from the humble beginnings here in Springfield, Illinois, he has always sought to use his platform as an athlete to contribute positively to society. Andre believes in his introspection before making decisions, seeing self-evaluation as crucial to making human choices. While Andre achieved great success in basketball, his focus has always been on more than just the game. He embodies true sportsmanship, both on and off the court, displaying integrity, respect, and fairness in his actions. Originally aspiring to be an educator in mathematics, Andre discovered his talent for basketball and pursued a career in the NBA. However, his dedication to sportsmanship has remained unwavering. He understands the importance of leading by example and being a role model for young athletes everywhere. In addition to his commitment to sportsmanship, Andre is dedicated to empowering youth. He aims to leave a legacy of entrepreneurship and generational wealth for young Americans, serving as a beacon of hope and inspiration for future generations. Currently, he serves, as the treasurer said, he serves as acting executive director of the National Basketball Players Association, guiding the next generation of athletes with his wisdom and leadership. In closing, I want to express my gratitude to Ted Thomas and to Treasurer Frerichs for nominating and recognizing Andre as an outstanding African-American achiever and a shining example of sportsmanship. I am truly honored to accept this prestigious award on behalf of my baby. He still allows me to call him baby, Andre Iguodala. Thank you all so much.
How many babies do you have?
I have 3 babies.
Is he the youngest? He's the baby.
I know the drill.
All right. for the award. The Treasurer's Outstanding Achievement in Arts and Humanities Award is presented to Barrington L. Coleman. Barrington Coleman is a performing artist, pianist, and choral conductor who has recorded as a tenor soloist with such esteemed organizations as the Chicago Symphony Orchestra and Chorus, Music of the Baroque Ensemble, and the London Philharmonic and Symphony Orchestra. Recognized as a conductor and arranger, he has partnered with the Illinois Music Educators Association, the International Association of Jazz Educators, and the Black Sacred Music Symposium held on the campus of the University of Illinois. And he has collaborated with numerous European chorale ensembles as guest conductor. Respected as a classical, jazz, and gospel artist, Professor Coleman has been invited to serve as a judge at universities, schools, community arts organizations, and churches across America. Dr. Coleman established the Marquee Artist Immersion Lecture Series with some of the world's most prolific guest artists at the Krannert Center for the Performing Arts in Urbana. He has taught at his alma mater, Illinois Wesleyan University, and at Northwestern. In addition, he has served as a teaching fellow at the Juilliard School of Music, where he completed his doctoral studies. Professor Coleman and his wife, internationally acclaimed lyric soprano and former UI vocal professor Cynthia Hayman, performed in the world premiere of Richard Blackford's musical King, where he sang the role of Andrew Young. They were both featured artists on the EMI label recording and film of Gershwin's Porgy and Bess. Barrington Coleman has been associated with the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign for almost 30 years. He is currently professor of voice and director of vocal jazz studies, the Jazz Vocal Ensemble, and the Varsity Men's Glee Club. Professor Coleman, please step forward. We've got a cheering section as well.
Good afternoon, and to Illinois State Treasurer Frerichs, all of the representatives of the Illinois Office of Civic Engagement, guests, all of our honorees and friends. On behalf of my family and community of friends and supporters, I am immensely grateful, and I'm honored to stand as a recipient of this prestigious recognition for outstanding achievement in arts and humanities. It's been my greatest joy to serve in cultural enrichment, education, mentorship, and public engagement through my years of music making and collaborative initiatives in every community that I've been blessed to participate. Perhaps the most significant impact on my life and source of inspiration has come from lifelong contributions, guidance, and selfless love given by my trailblazers, such as the sacrifices of my parents, the countless pillars of my South Side community of Chicago, the many heroes and heroines whose voices still resonate, and my family, our sons, Crofton and Camden, and my wife, Cynthia, whose unwavering faith gives me strength for my journey. As I acknowledge this special honor, I share an inspirational reflection from my mother and father, who claimed their purpose from the song lyrics of African-American pianist and composer Alma Hazel Adronzo. If I can help somebody as I pass along, then my living will not be in vain. Thank you all.
Orange and blue bow tie. I'm guessing they're. Thank you very much. Listening to Dr. Coleman, I couldn't help but notice that you are a professor of voice. Not just in singing. Just training. I want to give a special thanks to the members of the State Treasurer's Advisory Council. Will you please stand and be recognized if you're going to join me today? Okay, we have them throughout the state. Not everyone can make it today. On behalf of the Office of the Illinois State Treasurer, I want to again like to thank each and every one of you for your attendance and participation today. I want to thank our staff and all those who served in the selection committee. I know, Ted, you were called out earlier. Others who have helped out, thank you very much. May we please give another round of applause for all of today's awardees. Each of them represents the best of us, and it is important that when we have the opportunity that we share roses for those who serve our communities while they're alive and well. I want to thank you for your service, not just for people in your generation, but for the people below us, for the young people, and the example you provide and the help you give them. I want to let people know, though, that these awards are not lifetime achievement awards. You have years of living ahead of you, and we expect you to continue to do the great things you have done and to build upon them. And that includes even you, Mrs. McElmurray. You are not done. But today we thank you for all that you have done to date. So the awardees will take a picture up here in front, but please join us here for refreshments, a reception afterwards, and get a chance to meet these true leaders and get to know them a little better. Thank you all very much.